Hey, Caitlin voiceovered this video that's been from forever ago. I really hadn't done this technique too many times, but I'm telling you, it is so fun. And you can use it with any stencils. I have a whole bunch on my website. These curated by Debi's Design Diary are really fun, and she's who kind of created this, and she calls it training wheels. So it's super fun. Now, I did do a dark, and she always does this too. Sorry, we're downtown. She always uses a backdrop of black or dark color, because then when you layer your colors over it, it gives it more depth. You don't have to do it that way. Play around with this. You can do it on fabric,
wood, glass,
yeah,
any kind of furniture.
Yeah, just experiment. It's paint. Do it on a little mini canvas from Dollar Tree, or one that you bought at a thrift store that already has paint over it. Just really, this is so relaxing. It's like paint by number, kind of.
Yeah, and with Debi's paint, you can just keep layering different colors over it and just build upon it. It's not going to get all chunky unless you want that look, but this paint is easy to build on. Yeah,
and I do kind of like it chunky a little bit, just because it looks more like a hand-painted canvas you would buy. So you can let it air dry, just set your paint out and let it get kind of thick. If it gets too thick, water it down. That's the beauty of our paint. It blends two colors together. You can do ombres with it. So anyways, enjoy this video and let us know if you tried this.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some artwork that looks hand painted but using stencils. I'm using Debi Design Diary's stencil with JRV, and I like to start out by adding some color to my canvas. I used a brown color. I'm not sure which one it is, but I will look back and link it down below with all the other products. And I put some cake batter and weathered wood over it to add some dimension, and then just kind of brushed it. I used a water bottle to kind of help the paint move along the canvas, and then I used some white swan paint to just keep adding dimension and lighten up the colors I just put down. I also used monets-garden. Since I am going to do a flower, it'll help add some nature vibes to it with some green. This is all DIY paint, chalk paint, and then I did some liquid sunshine in there. You can do whatever colors you want, just blend and paint to your heart's desire on the canvas. And then I went over it with sealer. The sealer will just help lock in the paint so you can stencil with some more DIY paint or whatever paint you prefer. This stencil is really cool because it's got layering parts to it. So you just start with the overall shape. In this case, it's a flower, and you just paint the whole flower on there. You need to use some dabbing with it so it gets a crisp outline. You can see I'm kind of dabbing, picking up the brush very repeatedly, and then I'm gonna fill it all in with that color. I believe is weathered wood. Once again, it's like a brown, but it's dark enough that it will pop on the canvas. So I'm just going to fill that all in. Since I've already got the edge, I can just go fast with it. And then once that dries, I'm going to put the next part of the stencil on top of it. Sure if you can see it there on the bottom, but there's a little X down there, and with these, since they have multiple parts to them, if you paint that X with each part of the stencil, you can line it back up really easily instead of trying to figure out where you just were, which side you used, and it'll just help so you're not flipping the stencil around multiple times. It just makes it go by really seamless. So now I'm using liquid sunshine, and I'm dabbing on this, brushing very lightly this paint onto this line so it doesn't get too blurred and messy looking. If you like the wet distressed look, you can go over and go ahead and brush it and then kind of distress it back so it kind of has that look of imperfectionist look, if that's what you're going for. But here I'm using a stencil brush and I am dabbing that all over those lines. Now that I've got the lines to the petals stenciled on there, I'm just going to fill in those petals with fire starter and kissing booth and just blend away. You can use water to help the paint move and blend together. Still using DIY paint, which is going to be linked down below. I put the kissing booth right over that and just blended it. Kind of made it look like it was in the middle. It's going to look so good. I love all these colors together. If you saw where we work, it would be lots of pinks, oranges, yellows, greens. So this is something really fun to do. We do workshops every Friday, the first Friday of every month. And so this is a really good idea for one of those nights, or even for kids. We had a video of that, of an easy project you can do at home with kids. I will link down below. Similar concept to this, but with stamping, so there's less paint involved. Still some paint for the kids, which is really fun. They like to do that, but just less of a headache for parents cleaning up a lot of paint to stamp it first and then have less colors than stenciling would have. I'm kind of adding water to my brush, dipping it in water to help make it look more watercolory and just get that blended some more. And then I'm going to blow dry this. And then DIY Paint has these, they're called painterlies, and they're really bright paints. They're like acrylic, but they are non-toxic. And so look at how bright those are. These are so amazing. And you just blend, blend, blend. It really helps add dimension to these stenciling and stamping projects. It'll help illuminate the petals. I'll just keep linking all these products down below because they are amazing. If you guys haven't used DIY Paint, it is the best paint. It's all non-toxic. Next, I'm just brightening up this yellow that I used to outline the petals, and I'm going to sand it down afterwards to kind of help scuff it up a little bit and then seal it, and then it's done. I will link everything down below. Please like and subscribe and tune in next week for our next video.